Hey guys, welcome to a new review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Dixon Brothers 2-pack. Keep moving. The Dixon Brothers 2-pack Merle action figure. Yeah, now this is the Merle that came in the 2-pack. I'm not going to be reviewing everything that came in the 2-pack. Now to start off, I'd like to say this is a really nice figure. I know that it's been done before. This is a repaint, but let me see if I have the original here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Now here's the original version, and as you can see they look basically the same, but I think they did change some things on this one that are for the better. Now, I'll go over those in a minute. I'll do a comparison look. But first, let's get a close-up look of what he looks like. Yeah, that definitely looks like the actor, whose name is something. Yes, I don't remember his name right now, but it'll come to me. Michael Rooker. Yes, I remember that because it rhymes with hooker. Okay, don't ask why. There's his bayonet. And I love this bayonet much more because it's made out of a better plastic than the one that came with this guy. And his broke off because this guy's is made out of a better plastic. I don't know what plastic they used, but it's slightly different than the broken one. Yeah. Anyway. Let's take a look at the pants here. And there are a few problems that I will go over in a second, but overall, this is a really good figure, and I think he's better than the other one. So if you're going to get any Merle figure, I think you should get this one and not the original one that came in Series 3. Yeah. But look at that face sculpt. It's so realistic. Now, if you guys haven't seen him in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, he was awesome in that. So check out that movie. It was really good. And let's go over the differences now. So here's his head sculpt, and then here's his same head sculpt, but then the paint. The paint is where it changes up. See how this guy's got, I don't know, there's something about his eyes that look wonky, and then he looks kind of dirty. Whereas this Merle from the Dixon Brother 2-pack looks better painted, more cleanly done. This guy looks sort of, yeah, just like he's rolled in mud a bit. Then his eyes look kind of pervy, whereas this guy looks more sad and angry, like the actor always had the expression on his face of. I like the black shirt better because, or bluish black actually, but I like it better because he wore this a lot more, and it looks, I don't know, it's more cinematic the way it looks. I don't know why. Especially, they did this better, where that joint in there has the black plastic. This guy has a different colored plastic than his shirt there, and that throws the whole thing off. Yeah. And then there are differences, like this sweat part here that's been put on there, that's not here. And that makes this shirt look a lot more detailed, whereas this guy's a lot more plain. His face is dirty, but his shirt's clean. And then, yeah, the other differences are just the knife here was different plastic, and that's pretty much it. But those slight differences did make this a better figure, I think. Now, let's start off with his articulation. I usually don't do that, but let's skip to that. His arm can do a full 360 at the shoulder there, and then at the, I guess, bicep, it has a turn, which is weird. It can do a full 360, but this is because of his bayonet. I guess they decided that instead of having it articulated like this arm, they have it articulated differently to accommodate the sculpt there, which is nice. It holds the sculpt well. I kind of wish they did more figures articulated this way because it works out pretty well. And there's no ankle wrist articulation because there's no wrist. But then we move over here, do a little focus. we have the same arm articulation. It can move up to about a right angle there on both arms, I'd say. Yeah, see that? And then can do a full 360 very tightly. This arm's more tight than that one. And then it's weird. At this elbow, he has just that single articulated point, which I don't know. It's just something odd about the way they did that. It looks different from other articulation I've seen. I don't know. It's probably because of the sleeve. But yes, this arm is differently done than this arm. And then nothing, there is movement at the waist, and then his legs can kick out if you twist them to the side. See that? Not bad. And then his knees can bend to about 90 degrees. Yeah, a little less than that. And then his ankle is articulated, but it's weird because it's like they gave him an extended foot there, and it kind of stands out. I don't know. But it's got a little bit of pivot, a little bit of forward and back, and then a little bit of side to side, full 360 spin. It's just got a lot of articulation there, and then this a little less because it's less popping out. Yeah, forward, downward, side to side, pivot. Not much on this one side. He can't really do the splits too well. This leg can actually articulate quite a bit more than this leg, but I don't know why. Maybe that's not even on all of them. Maybe that's just on this one. Maybe that's because of this plastic piece here that's restricting it. I don't know. Actually, I think I pretty much was on the money there. Now let's take a look at his accessories. Now, the Daryl came with a pickaxe, an axe, and then a crossbow, and keys, whereas this guy just came with this revolver, or that's not a revolver, that's from the looks of it, it's a 9mm, maybe a Colt. Yeah, I'm probably wrong about that. I don't remember the names too well. And then he's got this machine gun, which is, of course, the regular type of machine gun, and it's got black paint with a silver wash over it, and then stupid strap, but nothing new there. He did carry this in the show, though, and I'm not sure if he can actually get into the position that he was in the show holding that. I think he, leaned the barrel of the gun towards his, if that can even stick in his hand, there we go, towards here, and then held it up with his bayonet. Yeah, he can kind of do that. There we go. Not exactly like in the show, but close enough. Just like the figures. Most of them. All of them. It's not exactly like the show, but it's close enough. Close enough for people to buy the crap out of them. Yep, and people have been buying the crap out of them in my stores. All the good ones are gone. And now we've got the peg warmers, which, I mean, even though they're peg warmers, they are really good. See, this Rick Grimes over here, he's a peg warmer. Peg warmer is a figure that stays up for a long time and people don't buy, but it's because he was packed so many per case. I mean, how many can people own, right? And I'm going to buy another one of him so that I can make a custom Coda Rick Grimes. That's when he's got the long beard and the t-shirt. Yeah. Stick around for that one. Okay, and then, since I've gone over all that, let's see if he can do the sit down. Sit down is important, and then I'll show you how the accessories work. But first, I love to get this out of the way. And no. Of course, he has the non-updated articulation, so I didn't expect him to fit in all the way, but some of these guys with this leg articulation have been able to sit down. It's kind of shocking. Yeah, so, I mean, you can kind of get him in there. Enough to where he looks like he's just sitting in there, slumped down and drunkenly, but then off to the side it looks weird. Yeah. And then, moving on. Here's the pistol. It's got nice silver paint and then just a brown handle. And that fits in his hand real nicely. I like posing him with this more than the machine gun. And then the machine gun I always have just hanging over his shoulder like this. Yeah. because he looks best this way. Just face it. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going over the 10-minute mark, which I've set myself for, and I like his black wash and all. I would highly suggest this guy. I'd recommend him to the fullest. And if you are a fan of the show or the comics, pick him up no matter what. I'd say if you collect the figures, that is, because he's one of the better figures. If you're going to skip a figure, then skip this guy. Now, if you can get this guy without getting this guy, then good idea, because he's probably real cheap by himself, and this guy's a little bit more, maybe. Just because this is Stubby Daryl. Ugh. This guy is really well executed, though. Highly recommend. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Peace.